Do I still sound like a robot?
Just a
No.
little bit.
Thanks, Washington, for all your mountains and hills.
Yeah.
Not my fault you settled for Burlington.
I didn't settle for the Valley. Valley chose me. I'm a Valley girl. I'm not the danger. I'm not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger. You guys have seen Breaking Bad, right?
Nope.
God, I can't do this right now.
I
I need
Maybe you
to
should
go.
leave.
You guys can handle this episode, right? You
Sick,
Okay.
bro. See you later.
No.
guys didn't understand my
not the
Breaking Bad
same.
reference.
Oh no.
Are we all ready now? Nick, you got your coffee.
My what?
Jade, you got your
Coffee?
tea.
I have orange juice, fool.
Is there caffeine in orange juice?
Hell no. Vitamin C.
I mean, that's okay, I guess, if you're
It's
a
not the
pussy.
same.
I'm just kidding.
Vitamin
No.
D. I could just leave. You guys could do this yourself.
It's just a joke, mate. We all make fun of everyone needs made fun of at least 4 times a week. But anyways, welcome to the 3rd episode of Chasin and Honey podcast. What's everyone been up to lately? Nick, I haven't seen you in a while.
It's been a long time, guy. Friends of mine and I, just last night, we were in a meeting discussing putting together our very own film festival, oddly enough.
Oh, I think I've heard like bits and pieces of this film festival.
Yeah, we're hashing out the finer details of it, stuff like a venue, what kinds of movies, how long it'll go on for, lots of different choices. We're still in the planning phases right now. Nothing's official quite yet, but things are looking up. We made some good ground last night.
Who are you collabing with about making this festival?
My 3 friends, Ryan Kerr, Victor Martin, and Chase Biddle.
Love all those guys.
They're amazing.
Yes.
Jane, been up to anything exciting?
Good question.
That's a no. Okay, carry on.
Aside from grinding away at my Animal Crossing island, not a whole lot these past few days.
What very important work you're doing.
Such important God's work you're doing.
I've actually seen those island pictures. They look really nice.
I know it's hard work. But it's worth it.
Your island or our island?
That one was my island. I'll work on ours probably today. You know how
Yeah.
it be.
Oh, you guys have an island? That's so cute. Did Mr. Beast give it to you guys?
I wish. I wish he could just give me a bunch of money so that I can put that into my film account. Oh yeah, I have a specific business account just for the production. Hooray, we're getting funded, guys.
For your movie?
Oh.
Yes.
What are the
Cool.
dates for that again?
I'm thinking last 2 weekends of April, but I'll confirm with everybody in the group soon. The
Okay.
script is getting written into existence. I've got the outline roughly done. Some dialogue is in there. There's a line that says, "Sean, help me with this part," and then yeah,
And
I
then
got you.
And then for the record, what is this project you got going here?
everybody f***ing dies. Just kidding. I mean, kind of not. Yeah, somebody was telling me, they're like, "Isn't that just The Thing?" And I was like, yes, but it's the theater edition, literally, because that's where it takes place.
I take great pride in showing you that movie.
Oh yeah, that was a good movie.
Nick, I have to say you have like the cleanest mic of all of our guests you recently.
I know. I'm so upsetty.
It's
We
pretty
actually
good.
invested in our mics, and you were like,
Yeah.
"I just have one."
Yeah, here's the deal. Well, so it was start off Ryan, Victor, and I. We started up a movie podcast in 2019.
Like pre-COVID.
And then pre-COVID, and then the COVID happened, and so we had to make the transition to Discord. So we had to buy ourselves some microphones and shit. I got by borrowing Victor's gaming headset. That was okay. Chase recommended me this microphone, and it's a thing of beauty. It's stood by me this whole time.
What brand is it? Just so people know.
It's an MXL 990.
If they could sponsor us, that would be fantastic.
I'll take any sponsor at this point.
You could reach out to the company.
I'll give my left nut for you to sponsor my podcast, please.
Maybe
The
not
email
that.
I sent.
Right.
Bring it down a notch, Sean.
I'll hit him up and be like, "Listen, bitches, we're broke. You want to give us
I'll
the money
fucking
so we can
kidnap
use
your
yours?"
wife if you don't sponsor my podcast. Is that good enough? Is that the right?
That's the
Yeah.
opposite way of back on.
Okay, you're right. Please sponsor my podcast.
Yeah.
You're teetering on the edge.
In
But-
return, you can catch a vibe.
I'll give you
Yeah.
my left nut and you catch a vibe. How about that?
What microphones are you guys using? They don't sound as good.
Wow, really?
Ouch.
Just kidding.
That hurts.
Well, mine's
hurts.
pink, so yeah, I have
Mine's
the
an
Razer
RGB
Mini one.
mic.
Well,
There you
Jane
go.
sounds great. Sean still sounds like a robot.
Well, that's the internet problem. Like, the
Internet,
internet's like,
yeah.
hey, we're trying to cancel your podcast because we don't like it, so we're gonna
Go
suck up
ahead,
your
cancel the
signals.
podcast. We'll just start it under a different name. Same idea. Do it. I dare you.
Yeah, it's Chasing Honey with a G.
Chasing honey.
It's slightly different.
Chasing.
So, Jane, I might have done something that would, if it does work, I won't be in your film.
Oh no, what did you did?
What did I did?
Yeah, what did you did?
What
She's
did
a
you
writer,
did?
ladies and gentlemen.
Shut up.
She's an author, ladies and gentlemen. She's sold books.
Self-published.
I'm a dyslexic author. Let's go.
Have you guys heard the TV show called Shorzy?
No.
No.
It's a hockey TV show shot up in like Alberta, and they were looking for hockey players for season 2.
Yes.
So
Oh.
I sent them an email, my name, height, how the highest level of hockey I played,
Social
and
security, where you at, etc.
credit card number, social security, yeah, all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Count what?
Yeah, it's sperm count, whether I have strong swimmers. But if it does work out, I would be in Canada for a month from like April 12th to like May, whatever, 10th or some shit.
You know, that's fine. You can recast him as the help that arrives at the very end of the movie. Every sci-fi or action movie, you see the helicopters roll in, you're safe. Sean could be the helicopter.
Yeah, I'm just Chris Redfield in your movie.
I just imagined that Sean enters the scene wearing like a helicopter mascot outfit, and he's just like, "I'm here, guys."
or one of those rainbow-colored kindergarten baseball caps with the
Yeah, with the
rotor on
spinny
top
thing
of it, the plastic rotor.
I spin it
Totally not
myself
into
because
it.
it's not windy enough.
Yeah.
I'm here, guys, and it gets eaten immediately.
Just dies after
Oh,
2
see?
seconds. An
That
effort was
happens.
made.
God, it happens like in every horror movie. Like, I remember I was playing through The Devil in Me with my buddy, which is like a choice-based game. And at the end, this cop shows up. And he's just like, hey, what are you guys doing? You know this is trespassing. You guys aren't supposed to fucking be here. And I'm like, the whole time I'm playing, the character isn't saying this. I'm like, dude, look behind you. Look fucking behind you. Your fucking
Oh, shit, what's behind him?
cop boat has been lit on fire by a Molotov. Please, for the love of God, look behind you. And then he gets stabbed in the neck. I was like, fucking, hey, dude. There's been one goddamn cop out here, huh?
Sounds a lot like Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, when that cop shows up and gets his head fucking...
Then his head
Scoop
sliced
with
in
a-
half with a shovel.
Hey, you're not supposed to be in here.
That kills people, Carl.
That was the most fucked horror game I think I've played. I didn't feel safe playing that game, even when I was in the safe rooms.
There's never anything safe about a safe room.
I mean, Jeffrey Epstein had a safe room.
Oh gosh,
Well-
that's even worse.
Well, I remember Sean watching him play Resident Evil 7 for the first time at Ryan's house. I had never seen a man so scared in my life. That was top tier.
It was
dude.
terrifying. And then when I played it again for real, like 3 years later when I bought the game, I was still terrified. This shit
Yeah.
scared the hell out of me.
I need to take a shower after every session.
No, you just don't shower. You keep that filth with you to the very end.
Oh man, I can't live with that.
And then you
All, like,
fuck the
grease
filth
and
off, man.
grime.
You just fuck it off.
What are you talking about?
What are
I'm
you
so
talking about?
I don't know.
We're talking about fucking the filth off, Jane. Have you ever done that?
What's
I fucked off, but not fucked the filth. Who is the filth?
You're the filth, you fucking smooth brain ape. Jesus.
this is normally what happens on this show?
Absolutely. We're pretty relaxed.
Yeah,
Kind of just wing the topic most of the time.
we're literally just vibing.
Yeah, we just
doing our-
vibe.
I mean, isn't that like every loud guy with a podcast? Isn't that how that goes?
You call me
Yeah.
loud? I'm actually pretty quiet in bed.
Hey.
What the fuck? Things I didn't need to know today. Wow.
Well, now we're all even.
Now we're all on the same page here. We're all pretty even.
I thought we were
Hooray.
talking about
You know,
movies and shit.
you know what things people do need to know? Penguins have knees.
Do
You know what? You know what
They
else
do,
people
actually.
need to know, Jane?
What?
You know what else they need to know, Jane? Huh?
What?
You know what they need? Yeah. Nick, what are you working on? That's what they need to know.
What am-
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What am I working on?
God. Sorry.
So that's okay. Currently, I've got 3 short films in early development right now. They're in the
Mhm.
writing
Mhm.
phase right now.
And how
One
many
I
of
have
those do I die in?
That's a good question.
Silence speaks volumes. Go on.
You said you didn't want to die anymore, so I'm trying not to make you die again.
You say that, but we'll see how that goes.
That's what Jason Victor said too.
Well, they're liars.
Anyways, go on. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
One story is a short. It's a western, and I initially thought I'll just get like the bare basics because I've got like a few key props on hand that can sell it. But I'm thinking I might just go all the way, try and sell a period movie as much as I can. So
I've always wanted to do a period movie. It sounds like so much fun.
sure, yeah. This story is about like the 1890s or so.
Oh, perfect.
I'm gonna try and find costumes. I've got a few props lying around. I went on and bought a vintage gun holster. Looks pretty sick.
Nice. I only know I am growing my hair out for that role.
Like the old times, yeah. Hat hair. And I was out location scouting for it the other day. There's a patch of woods down the street from me that's really dense and hilly, and it's a total playground. I can see it working. So
Could
there's
I
that one.
tell you about
Hmm?
other locations? What if you came up north? I know up north is very far, but hear me out. There's like multiple trails that we could use up towards Bellingham. It's not directly in Bellingham, but it's on the way. You take Chucknut, it's a very narrow road. Lots of tight turns, can be very scary. But there's 2 hikes that we could use.
Yeah.
It'd be
That could be a
perfect.
thing.
And just like it's very dense and woodsy, and you can't hear a single fucking car.
Oh, I will keep that in mind. So I got that one. I've got another zombie movie, oddly enough.
Yes,
off
dude.
my-
I had a dream about zombies last night. Let's fucking go.
Yes.
Yeah. It's another zombie movie. It's based off my experiences at work, and this one's a lot more comedic as well.
Oh, hell yeah. What the hell's going on?
Yeah.
Jane's writing a horror. You're writing a comedy. I'm writing a rom-com where the main character is a gay person.
We all traded. You know, that's actually funny because I feel like months ago I was saying we should do a challenge where we all write a script out of our genre, and now here we are accidentally doing that.
Pretty much.
Mission failed successfully.
Hooray!
There we go. Yeah, this one I'm pretty excited about. It's going to be on the ambitious side because there's a lot of logistics to work through. And again, it's something different for me. I'm doing more overt comedy in my writing, and I'm heavily consulting Jane about that because she is a comedy master.
Comedy genius. I didn't do stand up for nothing.
Exactly.
I say as I'm sitting down.
Yeah, how'd your
Yeah.
stand-up career go?
What career? I got into it by accident. Did I ever tell you that story?
No, I don't think you did.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so once upon a time. Well, so I actually, fun fact, I know the casting director for Twin Peaks because she was our teacher at SFI for a little bit. I don't remember what we were talking about, but I was like, yeah, I'm a comic artist. Comic artist. And she was like, oh
Oh,
yeah, you
shit.
totally have the personality for that. And I was like, personality? What do you need a personality for? I'm just drawing squares and trying my best. And then I was like, oh, she thinks I'm a stand-up comic. No, that is incorrect. But my friend overheard it nearby and was like, hey, I didn't know you do stand-up. Like, we're looking for some new acts at the open mic at my cafe over in Redmond. We really need some new acts because some of these are not great. Like, if you can have like 5 minutes of material, that'd be fantastic. I meant to say, oh, you are mistaken. I've never done comedy in my life. But what I actually said was, yeah, sure, I'll have some material by Wednesday. It sounds like a good idea.
That's so
And
nerve-wracking.
then, and then I went and I did it and I slayed the first night. And then I tried it again and I bombed the second night. And then I started dating a comedian and that was a joke. I wish it was. I mean, to be honest, the
Unintended.
fragility of his masculinity was the real joke here because he turned out to be an anti-vaxxer in 2020. And I was like, oof.
Yeah, I
can't
like
write a joke better than that.
I like raw dogging air, honestly. So.
Right.
My hand is my best companion.
At that point, yeah. But yeah, I loved like
Damn it, Nick.
doing stand-up and open mics and stuff because I got to meet other comedians and like figure out how they do what they do and like start practicing the craft and like learn some new perspectives and stuff. It was a vibe and I was like, I enjoy this. But I'm definitely not ready to like go up on stage for 30 minutes, have everything like ready to go and not go off of my notes. Ew.
I've thought about doing comedy before.
Whatever you learned definitely helped out to your benefit and also
Yes.
able to pass on to others. So thank you.
Exactly. It helps
Yeah.
with writing so much.
I'm
It
sure
really
it does. Comedic timing is everything. It doesn't matter what is
For
funny, it's all about the timing of what is funny.
Especially
Mhm.
guys like me who I never really thought were funny overtly. I mean, I could be funny, but I had to get really lucky to score, you know?
Can relate. Damn, it's fucking relate.
Yeah.
God damn.
So there's that one. So there's the Western, the zombie comedy, and then my third one's really ambitious. It's something completely experimental as far as my taste. It's going to be a found footage slice of life drama movie.
Oh.
Yes.
Found footage is always fun. Thanks, Blair Witch Project, for opening up that genre for
Yeah.
everybody.
This one won't be
Yeah.
this one won't be horror though. It's like drama with some comedy, mostly comedy. It's a very basic story. Just a guy, his first day out the gate using a new video camera, and it's going to be structured very uniquely.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Like if you, I don't know if you're gonna add anything else to it other than dramatic feel to it, but yeah, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, I'm trying to feel out some kind of story. I wanted this to be something of an improv piece, but there's got to be a structure to it. So I'm
Oh yeah, for
consulting. I'm consulting parties about that.
I mean, consulting the archives, I get it.
sure. Yes.
Yeah, but there's a very specific vision of it. And it just came to me when I went to this small film festival with Victor and company. He does his very artsy fartsy experimental movies, and I went
And
to one of
he's-
these festivals to support him. And not only did he have one of the better movies there, some of the other films were giving me inspiration too. Thinking, okay, this isn't quite what I thought it would be. Maybe I could try one of these.
It's so weird what gives you inspiration, because I
Yeah,
was going through TikTok last night, and then I found 2 actors on TikTok that were on Blue Mountain State, and I was like, I haven't watched that in a while, so I turned
Yeah.
on Blue Mountain State, and I was like, this is giving me so many ideas for my animated show.
you know,
'Cause-
Thad is Jack Reacher now, right?
Yeah, dude, like, what is Alan Richardson? Is that his name? He's so funny in Blue Mountain State, and he's also in Hunger Games for like 3 movies, I believe.
For a minute, for a second, and that's it.
Yeah, he's like the villain for one movie and gets popped, I think.
I didn't even
could be
think he was the
wrong.
villain. He was just like a competing Hunger Gamer.
Yeah, it was just, you put one of like the districts that was just full of assholes. Could have been from Burlington. There's a lot of them out here.
Hey.
Or Burien. Hey.
Dude, one of their cold opens is so fucking funny because one of the mascot is like playing guitar and he's really bad at it. And he's like, "Oh, look at this chick! Look at her! This is how you do it." And he like strums the guitar and it sounds terrible. And he looks over at Alex and he goes, "Yeah, my dad told me the best way to get women, since I'm not very good looking, is to be an athlete or play an instrument." And then Alex like, here's how you get a woman. And he goes up and he goes, "Hey, I play for the football team, just a backup quarterback." And then it just fails, and he turns around, and his roommate, who's the mascot, is making out with the chick, and he's just like,
Yeah.
"What the hell? Fucking worked." And the chick like stops making out with him, and she's like, "Keep playing the guitar." And he's just so bad at it, so he's just strumming the guitar with one hand, and it sounds absolutely awful.
Nice.
And I was like,
Chicks love artists.
they do, even if they're bad.
Yeah.
I should take that idea into real life. I have a marijuana leaf guitar that I could take into the real world.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna use it for a movie.
You should set it on fire.
Hold up.
Absolutely not.
Is this a guitar with the leaves on it, or is it a leaf shaped like a
it's a
guitar
green-
that does
it's
the
a-
magic?
Green and white guitar, and it has like a pot leaf right underneath the.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But I liked imagining the other option. Like, you just have this giant weed leaf with some little strings on it, and it makes a beautiful sound. And it's like, how is that possible?
I mean, they can make guitars out of anything.
Guitar Hero 10.
Guitar Hero 420, rated M for marijuana.
Yeah.
Saw, dude. That's what it says when you
The
like
song-
start it up.
Your starter song is higher.
For having the audacity to say "saw dude" in 2023.
Saw. I say it to my cats, dude.
Aw,
They're gonna
I
be
can't-
traumatized for life.
They meow at me when I go saw, dude, so I feel like they're saying it back.
yeah.
I really
could
hope
see
not.
that.
Yeah, we're bros up in this bitch, dude. Real fucking Chads, dude. Chads and Chazzes, dude.
I feel like when you do your face reveal and your cats like jump into the frame and they meow, you gotta give them just like the most out of pocket subtitles.
Bitch, you ugly. Just,
It was a sting operation. You're not safe here.
there's drones above us. I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe. Running around everywhere.
Yes.
I was gonna say those are my current projects as of right now. I'm also conceptualizing a million more, but I just can't. But it's just a matter of focus.
Do you struggle with ADHD?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the
Literally,
same
don't
way.
we
Because
all?
I start like rewriting projects at a time, and then
Oh
I
my
just
god,
jump
same.
Yeah.
forward.
They don't get finished
Terrible.
until a year after I say I start them.
I could write actually extremely fast. When I have a good idea, I can just keep going, and I just get fully immersed in my writing. And then it could be like
Yeah.
8 hours later, and be like, "Holy shit, I'm done with the script. Let's fucking go."
Yeah, that's a really good day for me too. And especially this year, I'm feeling a lot more inspired to get back on making projects and making connections
Mhm.
around our local film scene. I just did extra work for a friend's short film last weekend, and it was so fun. It was great to be around that kind of environment again. Met up with some old friends, met some new guys, and we're just going through it. We're just doing what we can. It was really good.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's as small filmmakers really can just all we can do is just grind and keep writing and keep making things, and
Yeah, and in a town like this where every project is a passion project
yeah,
for no pay and no monetary gain, just a lot of festival submissions that either don't go anywhere or just tell your friends about it or just email,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
just
Send this link to
do
your
it.
friend. Tell me what you think.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something and I flanked. I blanked so hard like I'm taking an exam.
That's what scares me. I hate
ADHD
blanking.
in a sentence.
Yeah, yeah. That's my biggest fear about like ever doing like stand up is that I'm gonna get up there and I'm gonna forget all of my jokes.
You should have a hidden teleprompter up in the stands. No one will see it, but you can just refer to it.
No, I probably would just if I forgot my jokes, I'd just start making fun of the
Yeah.
crowd.
Also, there's no room in stand-up venues for teleprompters. Have you been to one? The space is so small.
You put it on the ceiling.
Ew. Then you looked weird, just like staring up the ceiling for no reason. Like, what is he doing?
That's your motif. That's your signature look.
Oh gosh.
You know,
That's your
Jim
look
Guy,
away
he's got
point.
Goat Boy.
Come on, you need a look away point, Jane. That's your look away point. Is your prompter.
Staring at the ceiling for like 5 minutes.
I mean, if they could do it on SNL, then why can't comedians do it?
That's a good point.
Well, those are cue cards.
Yeah. Well, it's almost the same thing, just manual and not electric. Have you guys watched The Last of Us?
I have
I am.
not.
What do you think of it?
I love it.
It's so
incredible.
good.
I've never played that game, but it's a great TV show.
You should definitely play the game.
I don't
You
have
get a
PlayStation
chance.
4.
If you get a chance to get a PlayStation, play the game. It's so good.
I would love to, but I don't got one. I've got
Get a
enough
place-
game consoles in my house right now.
Get
Oh,
a
yeah,
get a
good
5.
point.
Just get a 5.
There you go.
You want me to chop both my arms off while I'm at it?
Yeah, and give your left nut to get a PlayStation 5.
Ryan just got one. I'll just mooch off of him.
Just get your own, so we can all have PlayStation 5s.
No.
PlayStation gang.
Yeah.
No.
Jane, do you? Oh, you have a PlayStation.
I have a PlayStation 4 and a 2, but together they make a 6.
I've only got the 2.
Stupid Jane.
I just bought the port of Half-Life 1 for it. I've heard
Oh, God.
I've heard it's a decent port actually, so I'm kind of curious. I'm getting into Half-Life right now.
I've always been in a Half-Life.
Move. I was about to say the same. I am half
Yeah.
alive.
You'd be a great Gordon Freeman. You wear glasses and don't say shit.
That's perfect. That'd be like Ryan Gosling from Drive says 3 words and
He
stomps his
says more
dude's
than that.
neck in a fucking elevator, which is badass.
Ryan Gosling in Drive is like Rodney Dangerfield compared to Gordon Freeman.
I would like, honestly, a video game character I'd like to play in an adaptation would probably be Ethan from Resident Evil.
That guy's blander than Wonder Bread.
Yeah, but the whole point of like getting my hand cut off and put it back on in like seconds would be really cool.
Well, that's cool. I like that angle to it, giving the character a handicap. But still, his personality is it's
pretty
in the shredder.
bland. It's about as bland as a white person's spaghetti dinner.
Hey.
You know?
He fits in more into Birdemic than Resident Evil.
Oh gosh.
Okay, maybe not that bad, but he's got some work to do.
Just had some flashbacks.
I also just really like the opening of 8. Have you played 8?
I haven't played 8.
Opening.
For a second, I thought you were gonna say the opening of Birdemic, and I was gonna be like, I hope you're joking.
Sean, did you ever watch Birdemic?
No. I
Oh
didn't.
my goodness.
It's fuck awful, but it's amazing.
Good.
Nothing's
And
better
as of-
than
Your
terrible
retinas
movies.
are still intact.
But as of now, there's a third Birdemic movie out right now.
Ugh.
Is this like the new Sharknado?
Dude, this was before Sharknado.
I think
So it's-
Sharknado might be
It's
better.
way more genuine than Sharknado.
It's Sharknado might be better.
Sharknado
Said
fucked up.
nobody ever.
Sharknado fucked up because they went in wanting to make a bad movie, but everyone knows the best bad movies are when they try to be good movies and they take their shit seriously and they fail spectacularly doing so. Sharknado had none of that charm, and it went on for 6 fucking movies. It's ruined everything. It ruined shark movies. It ruined sci-fi movies, or like the cheap ones, and it just ruined movies.
I think Marvel kind of ruined movies a little bit.
They got budgets and big name actors at least.
True. But yeah, they're kind of going downhill with their quality recently, though.
Yes.
It's not so much. Well, I mean, yes, downhill, but I'd say it's more of sticking too much to formula.
Yeah, they need to switch it up.
And I guess we're through phase 4 now, and we're going into 5.
Killed off a bunch of them already. What more do you need?
God, they've planned like the next 7 phases. Let's be real.
They really took the "it's not a phase, Mom" a little too far.
Goes into his room, starts playing My Chemical Romance. I'm not okay.
Yeah.
Kevin, are you okay?
I'm not
No.
fucking okay. I'm more excited about what DC's doing.
Yes, I am gonna get into the DC fandom and be part of a fandom, and it's gonna be so great.
James Gunn's about to tear everyone a new asshole. It's not too late.
Why are you gonna get into DC?
Because it's too late to get into Marvel for me.
That is
There's-
true.
it's
DC is
too
a little
far.
more loose because they can't bother to connect their movies at this point. It's
With
so
DC,
messy.
I can start fresh.
But they're starting
Yeah.
completely over.
Exactly.
The Flashpoint is going to be a soft reboot like the comics. Because every
Flashpoint.
time,
You mean the Flash movie?
yeah, which is technically Flashpoint because he's going back in time and saving his mom. And that fucks everything up, just like it does in the comics.
Just like Ezra Miller fucked his career. Ah!
Yeah, dude, I saw a
Hey.
clip, and the clip was like DC Studios be like, and has a whiteboard, and this guy's like looking at the whiteboard and goes, Flash, he's canceled. I'm gonna use him. And it cuts over to the other
Oh,
guy,
yeah.
and he's like, yeah, what he did has nothing to do with DC Studios. Walk around this motherfucker freely.
Anything to get Michael Keaton back in a bat suit.
There's gonna be 3 Batmans,
That's right. Ben Affleck's back too.
and there's this like a 2-second clip of Christian Bale. They don't confirm it because it's gonna be a big reveal for the movie, and you don't want to like confirm that before the movie's even out.
So
There's a
instead, you just
small-
spoil it for me right now.
Small reveal. I don't know. I just have quick eyes for that kind of thing. I just saw him on a bad cycle, and I was like, "That's Christian Bale." They don't really show much
Well.
of him, and they haven't confirmed it yet. That's just my theory that he's just gonna pop up in the movie.
Just Spider-Man ripoff.
No, Spider-Man ripped off DC actually because Flashpoint was first.
But who did it better though?
DC.
Yeah, okay.
Comic book wise, animated movie wise, DC. I mean,
Yeah.
Into the Spider-Verse is a close second. It's a good movie, but the
Close.
fact that the Flashpoint, where in the fucking animated movie, he goes back in time, fixes like saves his mom from dying, and then comes back, and then Superman's a bad guy, and Aquaman and Wonder Woman are at war with each other. The Joker is dead, and like Harley Quinn is a good person. Like, holy shit, what is happening?
I'm here for that part.
I mean, she does end up being a good person.
Do we get to see her end up with Ivy in the upcoming whatevers? I hope so.
She
And
has
what?
been introduced in the live-action movies.
No, not
Poison
yet.
Ivy.
Dang it.
She probably won't be introduced until like James Gunn's Batman movie.
Oh, fantastic.
It's gonna be
Just what
called
we need.
Batman the Brave and Bold, but this time we're getting the Bat Family for the first time ever on live action.
Oh yeah, that's right. Can we do other superheroes besides Batman?
Their first phase, I think The Thing is one of the movies. Booster Gold, Batman Brave and the Bold, Supergirl, and I believe a Green Lantern movie. So no Superman, no Wonder Woman, but you do have the bats.
Well, that's neat.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about what they're doing.
I mean, after Black Adam, I mean, the bar is pretty low right now.
I enjoyed Black Adam for what it was, because I like seeing dudes getting ripped in half long ways on screen. I thought that was pretty cool.
It's like a bad Godzilla movie, but I
Worse.
feel more compelled with Godzilla than Black Adam.
The thing is, Black Adam's supposed to have hair, isn't he?
Well, tell that to Dwayne Johnson's hairdresser.
Does he even have a hairdresser?
I don't think so.
Not anymore.
I'm gonna call Dwayne the Cock Johnson up right now and be like, "Hey, man, have you heard of Keeps,
Buddy, you and I both know he is hung like a horse.
What?
I asked somebody the other day. I was on a date actually, and I was like, "Do you think Dwayne the Cock Johnson's got a big old cock?" Thankfully, she thought it was funny.
Okay.
Was it a
Could've been
first date?
awkward.
Yeah,
I'm
it was a
questioning
first
you.
date.
Okay, I'm questioning your approach, but if it works,
It worked. And we were still
Yeah.
chatting.
alright.
Hooray!
It was pretty funny. I thought it was funny. She thought it was funny. I'm pretty funny.
What do you have working on, Sean?
Boasting on my ego. I have a few things actually. Well, I have the animated show that
Yeah.
I am just gonna continue to see.
Was
Right?
it the Dogs on Drugs one?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I'm gonna have you in it. I'm gonna have you in it as like a
war
dog
veteran.
that's doggy wheelchair with the wheels and shit, and you're just always pissed off. And you're like, you always
Nice.
catch us like doing something really illegal, but you're too slow to actually do anything about it.
Yeah.
Old man.
And
yeah,
then
I'm chorizo with way more wrinkles and less fucks to give.
exactly. Like you're like, hey, you can't be doing that over there, and I'll be like, and we'll just be super nice to you because we know you're a veteran.
Yeah, you can't
And
do
we're like,
that.
I'm like,
What?
hey, thanks for
Stand
fighting
it.
for our country, man. Thanks, we appreciate you. And you're like, don't you talk back to me, you son of a bitch. And then we like skip away because we're just super stoned or on LSD or something. But yeah, I'm working on the animated show. I'm very excited about that. I figure that if I write a whole season and then whenever it decides to get picked up by somebody or somebody wants to fund it, then I'll just be ready to just record and I can just cast everybody.
Yes. The more you prepare, the better.
I don't know, animation takes so fucking long. Theoretically, if we started today, if we recorded like the first 5 episodes today, that it probably wouldn't release until a year and a half later.
Yeah, that checks out.
I can't wait that long. That's why I make movies. Faster turnaround.
But I'm also working on 2 shorts
Nice.
and a feature-length film. It's going to either be a feature-length film or it's going to be a TV show, like a live-action TV show. One of my films is a horror movie. It's more of like a psychological thriller, more than like
Cool.
a old-school horror. But it's based around a college student who is a journalist, and they live in a small town, as I do. There is a house in that town hasn't been sold in like 30 years. It's like a myth around the town, like whoever goes into the house doesn't come out.
Yeah, creepy house at the end of the block.
The journalist goes in there and tries to figure out what's going on, and like it's pretty much trapped in the hallway kind of thing. I saw that idea from a video game and I took it and just added my own shit to it because I think like being like stuck in a hallway, like when you get to the end of the hallway and you open a door and you think you're going to end up in another room, you just start at the beginning of the hallway, but things are just different this time. Like instead of the lights being off, the lights are on and it's like fully furnished all of a sudden.
Procedurally generated.
Yes, I worked on a film like that actually.
I have that lead into like 3 other films that play along with the house.
Oh, sequels already, huh?
I have it all planned out. The whole second movie is about a dirty cop who gets stuck in the house.
Oh,
And-
okay. Anthology approach, sort of.
The final one is it's a couple who killed a homeless man then attacked them, but they need to hide the body, and like they tried to hide the body at the house, and they're like, why are we going here? It's some people like die if they go in here. I'm like, that's a fucking myth. What are you talking about? No one dies
I
when
was
they come
about to
here.
say, at this point, this house has got problems. How is it not
Yeah.
been condemned and demolished?
Probably because they tried and the fucking construction workers went missing. We could probably add that in there.
There's another
Nice.
sequel for you.
Ooh.
Fuck.
Yeah, I just gave me another idea. 4th movie.
Perfect.
Quadrilogy.
And the other short is a buddy comedy. It's like a group buddy comedy. It kind of gives like the feel of like The Hangover a little bit.
An ensemble.
Yeah, kind of like a friend ensemble kind of thing. But it's if The Hangover meets Miss March. I don't know if you guys have seen Miss March. Miss March is about guys who just graduated high school and he's about to get laid. Like he's a virgin. And he's like, I'm about to get fucking laid. And he falls down this flight of stairs.
Oh.
Right after he says that, and he goes into a coma.
Oh my god.
And then his buddy wakes him up and he goes, hey man, this is your girlfriend from high school. And he shows him like a picture, like a Playboy magazine, and she's on the cover.
Okay, it's ringing a bell now.
Yeah, so it's like kind of like that, but meets The Hangover. But it's a group of friends who are trying to plan a dude's trip, but one of their friends can't get away from their significant other. So they plan a whole idea to kidnap their best friend, but it goes terribly wrong because the whole plan is to go in silently, don't hurt anybody. But within the first 5 minutes, one of the friends shoots the dude that they're trying to kidnap, his girlfriend, with a trank gun, but doesn't
Trank
tell.
gun?
Yeah, but doesn't tell anybody about it. So he like pulls up the trigger gun and shoots like this dude's girlfriend. And just
Can't
falls
shoot this
over in the
guy.
hallway, and he's just like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he's like, "I thought this would be a good idea." I'm like, "What the fuck, man? How high are you?" And he's just like, "Hi, man. I'm good. How are you?" And he's just like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Where the hell are your socks?" And he's like, "They're in my pocket." And then it ends up it's like a big chase of like the cops chase them because they literally kidnapped and assaulted somebody.
Yeah.
So it's like a road movie too, sort of,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's like a road
Okay, cool.
vacation movie, buddy comedy. So yeah, that'll be fun.
Nice.
And then the TV show feature length film is going to be
Wait, is it a show or a film?
I'm not totally sure yet. There's a lot of like things I can add to this story that would make it very hard to just make it a short because it'd be too condensed and I feel like I'd be rushing all of the character development.
Yeah.
So it's about it would start off with me at like a party and like I see a girl across the party and then I leave the girl that I'm talking to because the other girl across the party just caught my eye and I just need to leave and go talk to her. The other girl will be played by Shelby.
Of course. The only girl we know.
I would go in to make a move and she would stop and be like, I'm just really not that into guys.
Nice.
And then it would turn into us being roommates and wingmen for each other.
Sure. Oh, okay. That could work.
And I'm just like, oh shit, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to like step on your fucking gay toes or whatever. And then like it cuts to like the title screen or something.
Your caked toes?
Gay toes.
Gay toes.
Oh, like why is there cake on her toes?
I don't know.
never
People
know.
like feet.
Anyways,
But yeah, that's what I'm working on at the moment.
cool.
A few things.
Yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned features. I'm also trying to conceptualize a couple features myself, but they're very long term. Like if somehow I get to studio status, or if I get a meeting with studio heads, these would be the movies I would pitch to them.
Mhm.
So it's collaboration between me and Ryan. It's a giant monster movie in the vein of Godzilla and King Kong and all that jazz. Set in Seattle, Ryan's idea, make it like a big 3-hour epic. The exposition alone in those movies, I dine on. It's nourishing, it's amazing. Just let's get a lot more time dedicated to that and a lot
Yeah.
more destruction going on.
Oh, it's gonna be costing a lot of money for all that destruction.
I know.
So worth it though.
But 3-hour movies are in right now, I guess. So let's try the hand.
Movies are just getting longer. I feel like if DC let Zack Snyder release the 3-hour-and-a-half long version of Justice League, it would have done so much better than the dog shit one that Joss Whedon tried to quote unquote fix.
Well, it was actually 4 hours.
Technically,
It was a 4-hour cut.
yeah, but yeah, longer movies are in.
Yeah, like the Batman, Avatar 2, Babylon,
Mm-hmm.
Black Panther 2, and people are complaining about it. It's like we're already going to the movies. We're gonna dedicate some time. So, what's the use in belly aching?
If I'm gonna pay $60 to go see a movie, it better be 3 hours. Better be worth my time.
Go work for a movie theater, get some free passes.
I did work for a movie theater.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I worked for AMC for like 3 months, 4 months. I don't remember how long it was, but I worked there for a little bit.
You should have been working at a bar movie theater.
I'm okay. I don't ever want to work customer service ever.
Mood.
That okay? Some days it's bad, but it's not that bad.
I've had bad experiences, very bad experiences.
Okay, well that's fine. But yeah, I got that one, and then this one I'm coming with on my own. I'm trying to work on a cinematic adaptation of XCOM, one of my favorite video game series. I was smitten with that game the day Ryan let me borrow his copy of Enemy Unknown. I just play those games every other chance I get. It's so fun, really addicting, highly engaging. And my approach would be very different for the sake of cinematic narrative, but I would retain my plan is to retain a lot of like the fundamental feel of the game. So
I mean, yeah, that's the whole point of like adapting.
it is the whole point, sure, but like that'd just be what I do. In the case of XCOM, tactical action scenes, a lot of alien species, Men in Black, UFO, conspiracy type tone, and something a little more emotional. I have a central character. We follow him as he's introduced.
Bro,
into
you're
the
like
XCOM
standing
program.
on my keyboard. Could you like not do this right now? Thanks.
Oh, the cat?
Yeah.
What an
Jesus,
asshole.
bro. You're
It'd be
fat.
really awkward if it was a person.
Me calling somebody fat as fuck for standing on my keyboard.
Milton, get off of my desk!
So he jumped up here. I got a drink up here too. Like,
Oh no.
Yikes. But essentially, yeah, I love XCOM. I feel I can do a proper job making a movie out of it. And again, it's a dream. I hope it comes true.
A man can dream. Well, you brought up video game adaptation, and that brings me to one thing I was talking to Jane about a few months ago, is that I want to collab with you on a Modern Warfare adaptation for the screen.
Yes.
They already made it. It's called
perfect.
every Michael Bay movie ever.
Now I want to take like the actual like storyline from the remakes or the reboot and then throw it on the screen because it would work, translates so fucking well.
Perhaps so, yeah. I'd be down for that still, despite my downplaying and my bad jokes. Yeah, good solid military action movie, throwing
yeah.
back 80s vibes. Be nice.
It'd be sick.
Although
It'd be a lot of fun.
I would probably downplay the power fantasy aspect of it because that's where those stories went kind of downhill. But they're starting to find their footing now, like more team movies with geopolitical narratives, definitely in line with like Tom Clancy books or they looked at the Jack Ryan show and thought, let's do that.
That's kind of like how I had a feeling about how we would make it. It's like kind of like the Jack Ryan, how it's like there's a lot like planning and talking, but there's also the good balance of action as well.
Yeah, like any good military movie will have that because that's what the military is. It's not just shooting; it's all about intelligence.
And like just a ragtag group of dudes on one team, and the fun like relationship we could play with here is Ghost and Soap, because Soap is Scottish and Ghost is British, and they don't like each other very much.
Not the game I played.
In the new one, they kind of go back and forth because Ghost is like, "Oh, you're in a tea shop. Grab me some tea," and Soap's like, "Fucking Brits." And I was like, "Oh shit!" And he's like, I forgot what he says, but I was like, "It's pissing down out here," and he's like, "English, please, Soap," and he goes, "It's raining really fucking hard," and he's like, "Is that better?" And he goes, "See, wasn't that so hard?"
Yeah, the good banter. I don't know if it's really one note, or that's how the English and the Scottish still think of each other. Just gotta brush up on my Modern Warfare, and we'll talk.
Yeah, we could take like certain scenes. I kind of want to take certain scenes like shot for shot, kind of like what The Last of Us did, and take certain things, and if we can make it better, make it better. Jane, you still alive?
Wi-Fi's trying to cancel me. Get out of here.
Wi-Fi's trying to cancel you?
It's always trying to cancel me.
Wait, you can't be canceled. You're the most pure, most greatest human soul. Oh, well, I'm
That's a
looking at
good
your rap
joke.
I'm looking at your rap sheet here. Oh,
Mhm.
oh my
Mhm.
god.
Jane's a
Demons.
racist.
Totally.
She says totally as the most Asian person in the world.
Yup.
Where y'all fried rice?
I don't even eat fried rice.
Who fried this? A shrimp fried this rice? Ain't no way.
Hiya.
Jane, you have to go to work soon, don't you?
I know, unfortunately. But you
It sucks.
know, the more money I make and the faster I will get out of here, and then it'll only go up from there.
Hell yeah, brother. Nick, I've been working on that Western accent.
It's a shame your character doesn't say a whole lot.
That's fine. As long as I say something, I get to use it. I'll be okay.
I forget, you can act without glasses, right?
Yeah, I can.
Good. Because I don't think your glasses are period accurate.
No, absolutely not.
They've seen enough.
I play hockey without my glasses, so I can figure it out.
And then Jane's gonna be a dead body in the movie.
Yep, it's not hard.
Yeah, you're chasing a bandit gang and they're wanted for everything, including murdering their hostages.
It'd be like that sometimes.
I was actually playing some Red Dead Redemption before I came on here to get
Two?
myself in the mood. The first one, I don't have two.
Oh, two's so good.
One is a classic, though.
One is a classic, but two explains why all the things happen in one.
Someday I'll get to it. For right now, you work with what you got. And yeah, that's the best I could say. Just work with what you got. If you're starting out with something, just do what you can and then make an impression.
Good words of advice, my friend Nick.
Also, for the audience that doesn't know, Nick is the reason that me and Sean met.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
our first collaboration together was a zombie movie, go figure, called Dead Living Killers, which you can view now on Cascadia Dread's YouTube channel. We started shooting in October 2021, and then we finished shooting the movie by February, and then got the movie released by the next October. So
By
that
a
was
whole
blast.
year later.
That was a wild ride.
Yeah, we got COVID for Christmas. It was a whole thing. We had
Yeah.
to
We shot outside.
We were rained out. We were frozen out. Some scenes took longer to shoot than others. Organizing zombie actors proved ineffective.
Sean had to do a stunt after getting in a real car accident.
Yeah, after getting concussion and then had to fall. Claiming insurance on this one.
You're suing.
What insurance? We're making no money off of this movie.
Exactly. You're fucked.
That's the
Yeah.
part where Geico's like, "Hey, can I sponsor you?"
So we did that.
I was so pissed when you released the movie
Why?
because I didn't know it was getting released, and I woke up to like 3 texts saying I did really good in a movie, and I was like, "What the fuck are these motherfuckers talking about?"
Yeah, I remember that. I was like, "Hey, you did great."
And then I looked on YouTube, and I was like, "Oh, it's right there. This motherfucker."
He didn't say nothing.
I just wanted the movie to get done.
Main character in this goddamn movie, and don't even let me know. Oh, you son of a bitch, Logan.
Would you rather I didn't release it and we just stay in limbo?
That
It
would
would've
have
been
been
significantly
significantly
worse,
worse, to be fair.
There you go. We did that movie, and then we ended up collabing again on a 48-hour short film directed by Chasin Victor, as mentioned.
Woohoo!
That turned
And
out really
there's a
good.
whole vlog for it on the Ghost Apple Productions channel.
That's right. And you can view the actual movie on the Mothership Creative YouTube channel. I'm sure there'll be links in the description, as the kids say.
As well as links to your channel and my channel and Jane's channel.
That's how
Yeah,
it's been for the last few episodes.
Yeah, boy.
And my dog is howling again.
Aw.
I don't know what possibly could be out there. Maybe it's a mating call. Who knows?
About to get some dog puss.
He already tries to mount me.
He's got to work with what he's got.
Gotta work with what he's got, man. You said it best.
Good lord.
Okay, well, if that's everything, we're just gonna wrap it here. Thanks for listening. Go ahead and like and subscribe on the YouTube, and follow us and download our podcast on Spotify. You dumb little shit. It's called Chase and Honey Podcast, and leave me your favorite hot dog recipe in the comments below. See you guys next time. Bye.
Is there more than one recipe for hot dogs?